action cut.
Welcome back to Dangerous to Society. 1 week late because things happened last week. We were very, very busy.
I started dying.
Yeah. Ian, for some reason, found out that apparently Sugar just wants to kill him.
Yeah.
What did the doctor say, by the way?
Oh, I didn't have a doctor's appointment because I left my ID at my other house. That's an hour and a half away.
Man, first world problems. I left my ID at my other house. Not my other pants, but yeah, I got multiple houses.
Literally my other house.
I left it at my summer house in like fucking
Cancun.
Cancun.
For like 2 more weeks.
I didn't hear about this. Did you get the fetus?
Are they gonna take a foot?
I hope. It'll be a cool story to tell to my kids.
I hope they take my foot, and then I cannot have sugar, and I'll have to use insulin.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah.
That's only if I want to eat sugar, though.
Yeah, sugar's not in, like, anything, you know?
Well,
yeah, only everything.
Not to be a complete dick, but, you know, now we can just cross off how Ian is most likely to die. Diabetes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's actually on the list, too. It was real high up.
It's gonna get you no matter what now. Like it's just...
Yeah. So right before we scheduled that podcast, it was like 4 days of living hell for me. Fucking I couldn't eat at all. And it was just painful.
Yeah, we almost did it without you, but then I think the plans fell through. Something happened with a bunch of us.
I had work.
I think I had pre-existing. I think I had pre-existing like engagements that I had to do that I forgot about.
Yep. I sat down and I was ready, and then all of a sudden I got a message. So if we were to not, that'd be a problem.
So if we were to not.
But of all of our excuses, the excuse that you're starting the long process of dying slowly. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Ian. 2 weeks after you die, they'll figure out a cure for diabetes. You're good.
Yeah, don't worry.
No, I'm gonna.
Maybe we'll find it. We'll be the ones to do it because you died.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give us that much credit.
Oh, I would. Look, okay. Don't put it like anything past people who are just really stupid and want to try and figure something out. Look at rednecks, okay? They don't have to have a degree in engineering or anything, but they'll make something work.
I'm glad that was the first example to pop into your head.
Okay, I've been watching a lot of redneck videos recently.
So what you're saying is to beat cancer, all we need is a whole bunch of rednecks.
Yeah, and Red Bull. Actually, I saw a video. I
think that there's something already like that. It's called faith healing.
I had a you're gonna like piss people off. My aunts watch this show, Trevor.
Oh,
you're gonna get me yelled at.
Make it more
if you're religious, come on. If you're a religious person, you got and you believe that God has a purpose for everyone. Then what the fuck is the purpose of the doctors? Come on.
No, we know doctors.
That's what God gave us the doctor.
If you don't have ID, then you're fucked.
We asked
for
the
doctor.
Look, okay.
We asked for help, so he sent us the doctors.
Yeah, we do have doctors. Anyway, Trevor, I saw a video with Red Bull, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy decided, I'm gonna drink 20 Red Bulls because that's a good idea, right?
Always.
It looked like something was growing inside his chest and just pumping. It was this giant just boom, 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 boom. It looks like and they're like his heart's gonna like explode, right? It was fucking.
Isn't this the year where there was a kid who like recently died from drinking like 3 energy drinks a day?
Dude, people still like they like even if they hear the stories, they still do it. Like I just saw this video recently, and it was like he was like an ambulance.
Like 14 and energy drinks were first coming into their thing. Man, they had the gigantic monsters and they had cocaine at the same time, which was a brand of energy drink. I did not do cocaine. It scratched up your throat and stuff. It was kind of awful.
Because it had cocaine in it, Trevor.
You know, it's the reason they tell you to stay away from it.
Look, okay, sure, they were being real clever with their advertisement. They just told you what it was.
But I chugged, what's it called?
Monster?
Like 3 of those giganto cans of Monster.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Do you wanna die? No, I can't say much. Back when I played nothing but music with my music schools, fucking one of my shows, I drank like 7 cans of Full Throttle within a time of.
How
like
are you
3
both
hours.
alive right now?
I don't know.
Well, actually, you know what, Ian? You with the doctors recently, you might be dying slowly because of that.
I did the 3.
Just as high on the list of stupid things to do, right up there next to the kids who used to sit at my lunch table in high school, who snuck ghost peppers in, ate the entire 1.5 ghost pepper, one kid who wasn't even supposed to be down at lunch at the time, and then he downed an entire Coke bottle to try to douse how spicy it was. He ended up projectile vomiting and crapping all over the place in the hallway.
Was this before smartphones?
No.
Oh. So it probably was
quarter of your school hallway that just looks like a horror movie happened there.
It looked like it wasn't a fun sight when I came.
The California Reaper,
because I didn't like the kid who did it, but it was still funny.
The California Reaper pepper is supposed to be the hottest one in the world right now, right?
California, which one?
Carolina.
Reaper.
Carolina.
Oh, Carolina Reaper. Yeah. That's the same shit, isn't it, Trevor?
I haven't heard of that one.
They're both in the States.
And my dog is barking.
These stories are very varied today. I guess because I'm telling random ass.
Oh yeah.
Bits. Yeah.
This whole podcast is.
No, I had.
Well, I guess it makes me feel a little bit better that my thing's more like a segment than.
Yeah. Today's segments, I guess.
I had 3 of those gigantic monsters. I had a NOS and a cocaine.
You had a NOS and a cocaine?
Yes.
One whole cocaine? Are you?
Why did you
You're
drink
crazy, man.
Trevor, what the fuck? No, seriously, how are you walking right now, Trevor?
I was like 250 at the time.
How are you? How much are you now?
289.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, for a kid like me who's been stuck at like 130 all his life.
You
feel
too?
very small. Hey, high five.
Yeah, I'm just below 130 though, friend.
Oh.
I can't go any higher. I literally can't.
Forbidden.
Yeah, it's like 120, like 6.
What's it called? Okay, so cocaine is made by Redux Beverages.
Yeah.
And it's a rival to Red Bull and Rockstar.
Yeah, you know what? You know what did Red Bull and Rockstar ever do? Well, Red Bull made a guy go to space and parachute from it. So.
But it was pulled from U.S. shelves as a result of the FDA's decision that cocaine was illegally marketing the drink as both a street drug alternative and a dietary supplement.
Okay, number one, if you're using an energy drink as a supplement to actual cocaine, I think you're probably better off because it's going to kill you sooner.
There's also fucking the spicy hot flavor.
Spicy hot flavor cocaine.
Yes.
Is your street jug not lively enough for you? Are you just not getting the kick you're used to?
Right.
Try hot and spicy.
I like to put Frank's Red Hot on my white lines before I go.
Fucking. Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, so
Can we not?
at the time, me and my friends were heavily into BMX.
Yeah, as
And
one is.
We had built these jumps in the woods. And I fucking, dude, my legs have never gone faster. I was like, I am going to fly on my bicycle today. I fucking... And there I am, a 250-pound teenager, fucking pumping away like the goddamn Terminator running alongside a fucking semi-truck. And I just fly off this jump, highest I've ever gone in my entire life. Man, I was just under the fucking leaves of the trees, right? And at that moment, I thought, this is, maybe not a great idea, right? Midair.
Really?
Midair, realizing, maybe I shouldn't have done this.
And in my hesitation, my bicycle tire and handlebars moved about 1 millimeter to the left, right? And I landed and slid for like fucking 50 feet.
I bet it looked cool.
All right. So here's what really happened. When he was about, that 10 feet up in the air or whatever,
yeah,
he just stopped to think, did I remember to turn off the stove?
Like everything stops around him.
He just pulls a fucking Deadpool. It's like,
I love that movie so much.
Like, I loosened the grip on my handlebars, and I was like, I think I can land this, okay?
Did your friends go, did you land it?
No, but they were like, "Holy shit!
That looked cool, man. You should do it again.
You went high."
Man. Like, you were into BMX, and then when I was younger, I was into, like, skateboarding. The thing is, though, I was awful at skateboarding, so I just didn't, do anything other than cruising.
We were into skateboarding and BMX.
Well, that's actually why I got the longboard, Trevor, because I didn't want to feel like I needed to be obligated to do tricks. I just wanted to kind of cruise. So that's why I got the longboard, so I didn't have to feel like I had to do tricks on it, because I could not do tricks on them.
Yeah. Who's going to tell their story first? Because I have an actual story. Not
I know, we just segmented, like, it was just all segments, like,
Yeah,
in the
none
beginning.
of us are prepared this time.
We
So
are
if you
very...
want to tell a story,
well, I
go
mean,
for it,
Ethan's,
I got
like,
it.
got segments.
I got it. All right, so
He's got some rapid-fire stories.
all right, so this woman in China, right?
Yeah, okay.
She
China.
fucking fainted in a jewelry shop after she accidentally broke a jade bracelet.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Okay,
That's
so
not
here's
good.
what happened. Person who was touring this rich part of China for the day from like what's it called? I think it was like a province that's mostly like farmers and shit. So someone that's with not a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Goes into this high-end jewelry store.
Yeah.
This high-end jewelry, people are like, "Oh, come here, look at this, look at this. Doesn't it look so great on you? Does it?" Right? They're doing that.
Yeah.
Like, from what I read, I may have to read it again. I may be wrong, but fucking. Apparently, they put a jade bracelet on her. She's like, "Oh wow, this is pretty. How much is this?" And they're like, $43,000. And she was like, "Ah!" and fucking tried to take it off. And when she took it off, it broke.
Dumbass.
Why did you have to freak out when you took it off? Just calmly and collectively go, no.
Because this person, their life savings apparently, like, let me find what it. They're asking her to pay $25,000, right? She could only afford $1,500.
Wow.
Trouble
Yeah.
legally?
Like,
Because
these are apparently a really shitty jeweler too, because they're reporting that they were pricing that bracelet at $45,000 to be exact. And a local Precious Gem Association told BBC that the bracelet that she broke was only worth $26,000.
oh. False.
Like, yeah.
False advertisement.
Yeah.
How dare you jack up prices? How dare you be a store owner in modern day?
I mean, to double the price on something that's not worth that much, especially when it's already that expensive.
How dare you sell Beats by Dr. Dre?
But no, when she freaked out and she was like, "Oh my god, I gotta get this off my wrist. This is $40,000. I can't afford an Audi right now," you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And she freaked out and it broke and she fucking fainted.
I would faint too, but I don't understand why you would.
I don't understand the quickness of trying to
that's the
remove it. It's
point
not
of-
like it has a
Yeah.
time limit. Like, if you put it on for 10 seconds, you buy.
I've never gone into a jewelry store where they've offered me to like, "Hey, wear this. See how it is." And
This is China.
You know, that's fucking odd.
This is
Like,
China.
especially if you have tourism.
This is China.
I know, but you never know.
You think
when
you're gonna run that
someone's-
fast, Trevor? You fucking go outside. You're just fucking gonna have to wait to get a spot to walk.
Yeah.
That what I'm
No,
saying
that's
is,
in fucking India.
what I'm saying is, when you have people coming from areas that aren't so affluent,
Yeah.
and when you have people that might be, you don't like break out. "Oh, here, this thing's worth $40,000. Check it out."
Well, I mean,
Here,
they
wear it."
didn't.
Yeah.
It was-
Usually,
it-
that's when you keep like a copy of something that's
It
like
was the
just
display
not
model.
that expensive.
It was the display model. Don't
Oh,
worry, guys.
James, all jewelry is the display model.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But sure, it was obviously cheaper though. Anyway, remember?
Well, no, they were just jacking up prices.
Yeah, and also they probably have like insurance or something on it. Remember, like the Chinese government's very different from ours.
That's a quote you can take. All jewelry is the display model.
All jewelry's the display model. I would like to see this display model. They tried to I was at a store trying to buy a chair the one time, and they're like, "We could sell you the display model," and I'm thinking to myself, "I don't want the fucking display model.
Yeah.
That thing's fucking worn out. It's
Well,
gonna
it's
break."
How many
Breakaway
asses have sat in a display model chair?
Yeah, and
That's
it's like I'm not
fucking
gonna spend $120 on a display model. I'll just have it ordered and shipped to my my house. Thank you. So I did.
I mean, how much would it really take to clean the model in the first?
Fuck that. When you can just have it ordered and sent to your house.
That's okay. Point taken.
Like, I mean, like, you gotta think though, those chairs are worn out. Like by the time you get it,
You're right.
you know. I found some funny stories online because I looked up funny stories. This one sounds like a fucking like a joke you would tell at like to your friends at like a bar or something. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Go.
Okay,
No.
so it is it's called What an Ugly Duck. That's what the story's called. My husband was water skiing when he fell into the river. As the boat circled to pick him up, he noticed a hunter sitting in a duck boat in the reeds. My husband puts his hands in the air and joked, "Don't shoot." The hunter responded, "Don't quack."
Oh,
Yeah, that's the story for you. There you go. It also says more dad jokes and funny stories.
that definitely sounds like rather than a story.
If you laugh at it, you're a dad.
Well,
Or a mom, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think moms have the same humor as dads.
Yeah, you never know.
I think dads make the poor jokes, and then the mom is just.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was really like sorely underprepared, so that was my. I also can tell the story about
That was your contribution.
Yeah. I have other stories, but Trevor told his story. Are we moving to Ethan? Are you going to tell your little segment things?
Oh, that's sorry. I've been trying to figure out why my microphone's being weird. Okay.
You did cut
No,
out a
I'm
little
con-
bit here and there, but I mean,
Yeah, I was on the wrong microphone. I am.
Nice.
Okay.
professional.
Yeah, I can do my.
Also, I didn't have any of you say hello in the beginning of this. We all just started
Yeah,
talking.
dude, fuck it.
I mean,
You know
it's
who we are by now.
the third one. We're
It's
still.
episode 3. They know us by now. by
It's
name.
episode
Like,
3.
they
You
where
know
we live.
Ethan, Trevor, and Ian, and I'm James.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's any
Dude,
confusion,
just make a
probably-
power cut and put this at the beginning. And then
No,
just
this is
slap
17.
everything
This is
together.
17 minutes in, man.
Oh, that's too hard then.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna make a tag.
I mean, it's not like at 17 minutes. It's not even worth it. It's more of a joke at this point.
You're right.
Just keep the joke going. Okay, Ethan, tell us your little rapid fire stories.
All right, let me get into this. So, I mean, I was trying to look up like funnier than normal stories, and I found a good deal of really weird ones, and then I backtracked a little bit and came closer to like normal. So it's like the in between point of normal stories and weird. But I decided to make a game out of it, kind of instead, where there are 3 real stories on here, and then there's 2 fake ones. And I want you guys to try to guess which ones are the real ones, which are the fake ones.
All right.
And so I'm going to go through all 5 of them back to back, give you the detail and give you the headline for it. And then when we come back at the end, I'll redo the headlines and just tell me which ones you think are real and fake. And then when I tell you the real ones, I want you to guess what's they occurred in.
So just real quick, is Ethan like slightly cutting out for you too?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Tiny
Just,
bit.
just
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that.
I was still waiting to tell the story, and then halfway through, like it just cuts you.
Yeah, I just keep cutting out.
Yeah.
Okay. I turned up the gain on my mic. I think that.
Nope.
It has to be in the
Hold on, something else.
I don't think it's clipping. I think it's connection based. This is gonna be a fun.
And so we just turned on hard mode for this little game that he like has set up and everything like that. Like,
you think it's a connection based thing?
Yeah, probably.
yeah,
Okay.
because you were
My
lagging
microphone.
yesterday in League 2.
Oh yeah, that was a bad time. Let's not
Yeah.
talk about that. Okay. Well, let's try for it anyway. And if you need me to repeat myself, I will. Okay. So first story is headlined as "Stolen Car?" ? And it says, recently a woman has accidentally stolen a car, and in a recent report, when she had returned said car, she left a note on top of it that said, accidentally stole this, sorry about it. and left it with a full tank of gas. She had taken it to the gas station to repay for stealing it, filled up the tank, and then gave the car back. And apparently it was because her son had asked her to go grab a car for her, his car for her, and she completely grabbed the wrong car. Somehow the key worked with the ignition and everything. And she took it and she brought it back to his house, and she left and she went back home, and she got a call in the morning, and it was the son, and the son was like, "This is definitely not my car." So she had to come back, take the car, fill the tank, and then return it with a note on top, and then left without even like telling the owner.
Man, I want to say that's true, but I mean, sounds so weird.
I feel like that's the type of bad luck that would happen to me. But
Yeah.
Ooh, the key works.
Ironically, your key works. Yeah.
yeah, I looked that up, and it said something about certain key fobs just had become universal by accident. Like they didn't even mean for it to happen, but like certain keys work on other cars when they're not supposed to, just by pure luck. So that was completely bad luck on her part.
Well,
But anyway,
I guess we know that's true then, since you looked it up.
well, maybe. I'm not giving away anything. I could have just pretend to be looking this up. I'll come
Maybe.
back to it though. So
All right.
the second headline is labeled as "Special Cat." A woman was surprised to figure out that her cat that she had been feeding and training for 5 years actually turned out to be a wild raccoon. Family members had always assumed she knew and never thought to bring up the topic. Woman discovered this fact after the raccoon showed signs of rabies while in the house recently.
Okay, I feel like this is true because I think I read something similar about it before. Where, like, these women who can't see very well think it's a cat.
I feel like that's something that comes straight out of a cartoon, though, too.
I mean, where do people get their ideas for cartoons sometimes? Sometimes it's just,
Florida.
a little
Anything
bit
that
of
happens
truth.
in Florida.
This would be a southern state, I swear.
It would have to be.
All right. Third story is labeled as "Tasty Surprise." And then, proving that some discoveries are less heartwarming than others, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers said that a woman was arrested with 2 packages of meth that had been disguised as burritos. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that's a true story because of the stupid shit people try to like smuggle drugs and just you just see it way too much. Like that has to be a true story. They literally think they can get away with this because they think people are dumber than they are.
Only one of these stories is true.
There's 2 more on here. 3 of them are true. So
Okay.
far, James has assumed that all 3 of them are true. So,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Gonna say like
The only
No,
one
I'm
that
gonna
sounds
say
funky
cars.
to me is the car one.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
The one that sounds funky to me is the raccoon one because the raccoons fucking gonna scratch your goddamn eyes out. They don't like people.
See, I've read too
You
much
don't
about
know.
like raccoons and people with raccoons to know.
If
there's
you
people
raise
who
them
have
from-
befriended lion cubs.
There's
and
people
things
who
like
had
that.
bears and then he got eaten by a bear. Remember that guy?
If
Not talking about
you
that.
raise it from an infant, yes, but if it's suddenly just not your cat one day in a wild raccoon, it's just not going to happen. I don't think.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I think all animals are different. That if you are feeding it and you are giving it shelter, it may just decide maybe it's more intelligent than we give it credit for.
yeah. I mean, in all fairness, though, I mean, if it's just getting free food, the thing's gonna be like, huh, this is quite
Alright.
interesting.
Well, continuing on, and we'll come back to those. The second to last story is titled as "High-Speed Chase" with it all in quotation marks. Police were led on a high-speed chase recently when a man stole a truck. Well, not a high-speed chase exactly. The man never got the truck out of first gear and couldn't go above 30 miles per hour, eventually causing the transmission to seize up, and then was arrested on the site.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna say the first one's fake, and that one. This all sounds like something that would happen because of how stupid people are. I've seen enough fucking like cop chase videos to know how dumb people are.
I feel like if you're gonna steal a car, you should at least know how to drive manual.
He played
as
a lot of
well,
GTA.
Yeah.
He thought it was just all like you hold the trigger. I saw a video recently of a guy who like
Get
played
it
too
and
much
go, it
GTA and he kept
works.
like going from car to car stealing them. That was funny.
I don't know why you would steal a truck though. Like if you're gonna steal any type of vehicle, wouldn't you steal a car that's like fast enough to outrun the police?
Maybe
if
he
you're
had
gonna try
like 3 monsters and Nos and a crack, you know?
Oh, Trevor, did you steal a truck? Time to confess.
Yeah. No, I feel like
Yeah.
Trevor would be able to use the
Once.
actual like manual.
Yeah,
Can you drive stick?
No, but I had a dirt bike once, or well, my little brother.
Yeah,
had
it's
a
like
dirt
the same
bike that
thing.
Was manual.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay. Well, ignoring that.
They drive the same. It's fine.
I had a quad that was semi-auto. It was
Yeah.
kind of-
That's a little closer, but not quite.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move on to the last one then. The last one is titled "Honk Honk Ditch." Kids ding dong ditched local home with a twist. Neighborhood homes report that teenagers at 2 a.m. did a drive-by several times, at which they would slam on their car horn, then circle back around several minutes later. After the third time that this had happened in the same night, 911 calls were made.
Yeah, I feel like that one's just
Yeah,
like I don't feel like that's true.
that could happen, but I don't think people are dumb enough to keep going around and fucking with
I'm
the
That's
gonna-
definitely not a
Yeah.
southern state.
And I'm gonna give you one name to break that. Well, two names actually. Dan and AJ.
Yeah, that is true.
Alright,
That's definitely not a southern state, though.
I'm a throw something down. Like if I had money to bet, I'd bet on 1, 3, and 4.
As the real ones?
Yes.
Honestly, I think the first one and the last one are fake.
Yeah, same.
All right. If you guys can come to a consensus.
But me and Ian came to a consensus. It was just Trevor.
I am adamant on you cannot fucking raise a raccoon thing as a cat, okay? You just can't do it. And that fifth one is just too mundane to be a news story.
Trevor's just like, this raccoon thing, it can't happen. He has it like on the board with the red string.
It
It
will
just
never
doesn't make
happen.
sense. It doesn't add up.
No.
All right, who's right? Me and Ian or Trevor?
Trevor is actually correct.
What?
Oh my god.
The stolen car was also a true one. The tasty surprise was true, and then the high-speed chase was also true. Now, I'll leave it up to you guys to guess what states you think those are from.
Oh god.
Man. So the high speed chase one, right? Or like
Yep.
the low speed chase one. I feel like they're really, really nice that they like decide to drive really slowly. It's not south because they would have probably had a shootout. Just even the south, like I'm just stereotyping at that point. I don't know.
It didn't even tell me like what type of person stole the car too. Just said man.
It's a semi truck, or is it just a pickup truck?
No, it was just a pickup truck.
Just a pickup truck. Oh, if it's just a pickup truck, then I have to reconsider. It is south.
I'm gonna say Georgia. Just for
I'm
kicks.
gonna say Wisconsin for 1.
I want to say Missouri.
Wisconsin on number 1, the car.
Okay.
What was the tasty surprise one? I completely forget the story.
Yeah.
That was hiding 2 packages of meth in burritos.
Oh, that one has to be like.
Okay,
like
that one's got to
California.
be like New York or Florida or somewhere where what's it called?
Yeah, by
There's a major
borders.
airport.
I'm gonna say by a border.
I want to say California.
It is by a border because they were stopped by the Customs and Border Protection officers.
I want to say California.
California.
Trevor, is that your guess, too?
Mexico, something like that.
I'm not gonna say California. What I'm gonna say is
You could say Jersey, Trevor.
Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna go for
Okay.
Atlanta, Georgia.
All you are wrong. It came from Arizona, straight at the border.
Oh yeah. That's
And to me, that was actually my first guess when I was just reading the story in general. It just made the most sense to me. That or Texas.
Texas.
Okay, but if you heard about it happening in Atlanta, Georgia, would you be surprised?
I would not
I-
be shocked. in the
I
slightest.
honestly just like because there's all these weird stories that come from California with weird people. That was why it was my guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right,
Because
well,
you
then,
said like you specifically tried to avoid Florida.
you are correct. I tried to avoid any stories that came out of Florida because anytime that a weird thing happens, 9 times out of 10, it's coming from Florida.
Yeah, Florida man.
It's just strange people. Anyway,
Florida Man and
so
then
the
Florida
stolen
Man.
car one and the other one, the low speed chase, I will also tell you they are both from the south as well.
Oh, okay. Well, wait.
you
So
know-
the low speed chase, and what was the other one that was true?
Oh, wait.
Not true.
I'm just gonna look.
Not
I'm just
true.
gonna look at a map of the United States, and I'm just gonna look at the states that are closest to Florida.
I was wrong. One of them's in the south. One of them is towards the top. I can't remember where my states are because I'm dumb.
So, because you did specifically say that you're leaving out Florida.
Yes.
I'm going to guess 4 states because this is gonna be fucking hard. Louisiana, Alabama, South Carolina, and Georgia.
You got one of them. It's one of those.
For which story are you
For the
going
low
at,
speed
Trevor?
chase.
Or low speed chase? See, once you said pickup truck, I knew it was from the south.
Here. Think as country and southern as you possibly can.
Cousin fuckers, Alabama.
Yes. I'm glad that was how you led into that, but yes.
Well then.
You did not pause on that at all. You dove right in.
Cousin fuckers.
What a day.
Jesus Christ.
Trevor, oh my
Oh.
god.
And then for the stolen car one, it's up north more because I feel like if you would,
It's
if
more
you accidentally
Canadian
took
because they're really polite.
you're correct. It's close.
Yeah,
It's
they're
closer to
bordering
that.
Canada.
I feel like, well, no, but I feel like if you took the car in the south and you found out and no one had come to you about it, you just keep it.
Here's my reasoning. South Carolina and Georgia are both like kind of near the shore. Georgia's got the fucking Coke factory, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
South Carolina has fucking south of the border, which is this awesome fireworks shop, and it's not a place that's. And Louisiana is just when you said think of the most southern place, Louisiana's got the fucking Creole shit.
Right.
So when you said fucking think the most southern place, Alabama, easy.
I'm glad you explained that.
And I also
Right.
think that they have like the lowest literacy rate in the United States.
I'll give you where the other one came from, Oregon, which actually was like the least probable in my mind because I always forget that Oregon even exists as a state. Sorry, Oregon.
Damn.
I'll be honest. I forget a lot of these states.
I don't
Just-
forget Idaho. Idaho is the source of everything that makes me happy.
Oh.
Potatoes.
Oh.
Like I forget that Nevada's a state.
Oh, Las Vegas is there.
I know, but I always forget it's a state because like it kind of like connects that and like California sort of like just all over there. Because I'm on the East Coast, so I kind of forget about a lot of the West Side states and Midwest states. It's like they're not near me. I don't care. I should care because if I ever get lost, I'm gonna look at it and be like, what is this map here? What about
The amount of times that I think about states outside Michigan, it's not very often. I kind of forget that we're not the only thing in the world sometimes.
I mean, do you remember that Utah is a state?
Yes, I do. I don't think I ever forget southern states, to be honest. If I forget anything, it's usually like to the top and left. Like I even forget Washington.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes we forget states. It's not something that you actively remember. Like someone says it's a state, you're like, oh yeah, but it's
Right,
not something
so-
that you go out of your way to like be like, oh, I know this every day.
So apparently, 15% of people from Alabama cannot read, or they do not pass literacy rate.
Oh my lord.
There was
Yeah.
a
And they're
the fuck?
redefining the literacy for Alabama parents. That means like, can you read this smoke packet? What does it say? It's got a camel on the front.
At least they know what a camel. Do
So-
they know what a camel is? Like, do they know where it comes from?
Marlboro. What?
Do they know where camels come from?
Of course, the goat fucker countries.
Where do camels come from? Please tell me.
It's Alabama, man. That's the answer you're gonna get.
God. You ever see a camel in real life, Trevor?
Although, like once, and what's it called? I heard that most camels come from Australia now.
Really?
That's what I was hearing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I think of camels, I don't think of Australia. That might
I
be
don't know
just
many people who would.
that. I mean, Isn't everything in Australia supposed to be able to kill you?
Australia is home to the world's largest camel herd.
How deadly are camels if they're in Australia?
Look, don't talk about deadly animals coming from Australia. I'm gonna start thinking about drop bears again.
Drop bears.
Hate those things.
Aren't they koalas?
They're basically koalas,
But they call them drop bears, right? They're
Well,
actually really
not
vicious
they're
little
not the
shits.
same thing, really.
They're vicious little shits, like, regardless.
Look, I'm calling it now. We're gonna be banned from Alabama if we ever get big.
Trevor, they don't know how to, like, they don't know about this. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it because
They're
even
just
when
not gonna
people,
like
The,
us.
the people
when
you've
people do
insulted
make it
don't...
big,
don't
no one goes back and backtracks this far. No one goes
Yeah.
back and listens to the first set of stuff.
And also, Trevor, I mean, like, if they can't read, then, you know, they're not going to know it's us.
Doesn't mean that they can't hear.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if they know, if they hear an event that's like, you know, we're there, like, oh, Heterocorp's there. It's like, oh, yeah. And it's like, but they're not
It's
going to
okay,
hate
I
us
don't think
immediately.
any
They're
of
going to
them
buy
could spell-
tickets, you know.
It's okay. I don't think any of them could spell dangers or society.
Yeah.
I think
now we're
I think only a
territory.
portion of them can spell of.
Now we're crossing territory into
Or two.
a dangerous place.
So,
Right now, we're not being
Yeah.
dangerous to society. We're being dangerous to ourselves.
we are a part of society, technically.
Oh, God damn it.
Get fucked.
All right, well, I've done my part.
So, I have just a short story. Okay. So,
I don't.
let's see. I guess it was last Wednesday, okay? I got invited to a tea house with my mother and my aunts and whatever, right? Because I enjoy tea and everything, right?
Okay.
And so I go there, and I asked my mother, because I'm paying for myself, and I asked my mom, I was like, how big of a hat can I wear? And she goes, whatever you want. I said, no, look at me. How big of a hat can I wear? And I was like, because I want to wear my biggest hat. And so I do. I literally dress up in my Mad Hatter gib, right? Had the hat on and everything. Go in, everybody's just smiling and shit. The fucking, like, I'm shown to my seat in, like, their party room, which is just a little area behind the front area. And I sit down. My grandmother looks at me slightly like she disapproved, but also she was very happy to see me. And my aunts are just, like, really happy about it, right? Like, they're, like, and everything. So I end up talking to them. I have a lovely time and I have lovely tea and everything. And they all just really enjoyed that I was dressed up as the Mad Hatter for the fucking tea party. And I was like, a part of me wanted to, like, say, like, every, like, 10 minutes, like, switch positions. But my grandmother's 99 years old and I was not going to make her deal with that. Because then I also took off my hat at the table because my grandmother would kill me. She's
How
99.
old-fashioned? Oh,
Yeah,
99.
she's 99, but she'll kill me faster than I can blink.
Are you foreign?
Sometimes. It depends on where I am.
Sometimes. I choose the day.
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm foreign if I go out of country.
Man, that's twice. 2 in a row.
It's all about perspective, isn't it?
Mm. Okay, people thought I was an
I
Asian
mean,
for many years
If
because
we
when I
go to
smiled.
Africa, we'll be the minority.
Which part of Africa? Like, are you from South Africa or from
Hopefully not
many other,
Somalia.
like, you know, countries that are in Africa?
Why don't you want to go to Somalia?
Do you want to die?
Do you need more than, like, 8 reasons? Because they have them.
More than 8
Look,
reasons.
Here's a quick guide to travel. If the state ends in "an," don't fucking go there. Also, if it ends in "ia,"
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck thinking about the United States. I was like, what state are you thinking of?
a country. Sorry, if the country.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, look, there's Libya, right? There's one that I can't go to.
Yeah, everyone
not
open your world maps at this point. Your globes. Everyone go to
Yeah.
Google Earth.
All right, everybody, get out your old geometry textbooks.
Yeah. There's Egypt. I can go
I said
there.
geometry, kill me. Oh,
I'm so proud of you.
Everyone get your calculus ready.
I'm the one going to college.
Everyone everyone get
You're
your
almost
calculus.
done with college.
I'm in my last.
Geometry. I'm so proud.
I want to
You
die.
Do it.
I was trying really hard not to say
Okay.
geology because that's rocks, and then I
Let's,
missed geography.
At least you didn't say gynecology.
I don't think that
There are very few exceptions to the EO rule. Austria is one of them.
Yeah, we can go to Austria. I miss Archduke Ferdinand.
Sure, you want to go China?
Russia, you don't want to go there.
Yeah, I don't want to go to
No.
Russia.
Especially if you're gay. Australia, you don't want to go there. 'Cause they're gonna kill you. Tasmania, you don't want to go there because the Looney Tunes copyright everything.
Too many vampires.
Hey, Trevor, what about Ukraine?
That's Transylvania. Sorry. God dang
Fucking
it.
is it
Ethan, you're on a
Kazakhstan,
fucking roll today.
Turkmenistan, fucking Sudan.
Iran.
Trevor, how's
Iran.
Romania?
They have dragons.
Maybe.
They have dragons. You know Harry Potter.
I'll scratch Romania off the list too.
Yeah.
There's few exceptions that prove the rule.
Yeah.
But don't go to Bulgaria. It's not a great place.
Can you explain why?
They still do the executions and they do it by like gun.
I mean, it's quick.
Well, technically, I mean, don't we technically do executions? But we do it by
Yeah, that's
lethal
why you
injection.
don't
Do it behind closed doors.
I'm very much against that, but yeah, no, we still do.
Trevor wants to give him a fighting chance. Me, see, like, I feel like we should put him in like a big dome or whatever, and we just have people hunt them.
You don't go to Colombia because
Why?
fucking cocaine.
Because make a sport out of it. They're gonna
sadistic.
die anyway. They did
It's
horrible
like a bad
things.
Look, you don't go to Ethiopia because there's not enough fucking food. You don't go to Somalia because you get shot by fucking pirates.
Friend, I think you forget the whole purpose of why the death penalty exists in certain places. It's not to make the person suffer when they die, because that's the inhumane part, even though for some reason they consider it.
The point is that you're still offing a person
Well,
off
I
the damn
mean,
planet.
Look,
You're
if we,
still, yeah,
we
but the way
make
that I'm not saying that I'm for it because I'm against it, but he said it where like we should have to
We
make a
hunt
game
them.
out of it.
yeah,
No, because
and then you sell tickets, and it
no,
pays for it.
because
Look.
it's already a crime against humanity. Why you got to make it more?
All
of a
right,
crime?
here. Would this make it better? We hide weapons somewhere so that way he can find one, and if he fights back, then he can live.
What happens when he fighs back and kills the person?
Okay.
Well, they weren't a good shot, were they?
Oh my god!
I've got a better rule for the EA. All right, if it's below Romania, the rule stands. It's Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania.
Just call it Romania. Say that the A is silent, and there you go. It proves the rule. Okay.
Did you just say anything below Romania?
Yeah, anything below. All right.
There's
Yeah.
Greece.
Several countries being very upset with us.
Where did this conversation
No.
go?
I
don't
said
don't
if it
know.
ends in EA, right? Anything below Romania, and it ends in EA, fucking don't go there.
The thing that ends in
How
Ia,
about I just
that's
say
like the
you should-
biggest thing there is like Libya. The good news is, Trevor, I think that majority of like people in Africa probably won't ever hear this.
The majority. There might be a few.
There might be a few.
Well, let me ask, Jay, how have you gotten any feedback for this so far?
The only feedback I've had has been very positive.
Look, you don't want to go to North Korea.
Okay,
Nobody needs to be going there.
Trevor, I think we all know that like one of the biggest places no one wants to go is North Korea. They have a hotel there, Trevor. They have like a nice hotel and everything. No one's fucking buying tickets for it.
I know.
I say tickets, but really you book a reservation and like, you know, a room and everything.
Nah, that's business talk. We don't go there.
I mean, you gotta buy a ticket to go there,
Well,
and then you have to be like have a
You
guide
have to,
constantly.
I think to go to North Korea, you have to go to China first.
They have
How
roads
many-
and they have like 4 cars.
How many people do you know that have been to fucking Myanmar?
Myanmar?
Myanmar.
Oh, I don't know anyone.
It's one of the only countries I can think of with a Y in it.
No, Libya, fucking
Yeah, shh.
Paraguay, Uruguay.
Stop.
Turkey.
Stop. I do my best.
Look, I got a world map open. I can see 2.
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm literally playing a game on an emulator right now, staring at a screen. So I have not been paying attention to the world map at all.
Kyrgyzstan,
What'd you say?
Kyrgyzstan,
I don't know that one. Wait, does that have a Y in it?
Italy.
Hungary,
God. Okay,
Turkey.
hold on.
I said
Wait,
Turkey.
what was the country that I said that to?
Why
Fucking
are we still here?
Myanmar.
Myanmar.
Why are we still here?
Rephrase what I was gonna say then. I've never heard of one that uses Y as the second letter.
All right.
There, that's what I meant.
There you go. That helps your case a little better, I guess.
Oh no, I'll find something. Give me a
No,
second.
stop. He's gonna look
Trevor's
at
just gonna look it up. He's gonna find some
Trevor,
small
this
ass
might be the
country.
longest you've ever stared at a map before in your life.
No, I love fucking maps.
Never mind. Why would you
Yeah.
fucking map?
Because you roll them up, you roll them up, and they're nice and sturdy.
Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. Where has this gone? Ian, take reins. Make this go
Yeah,
somewhere.
whose story's
that's not
supposed to be next? Because I came unprepared and I just
I
shared my tea party
fucking,
story.
I don't know.
here. Well, technically, James is smart.
Fucking. So the Twitch affiliate program is a thing, and they're now getting their sub buttons.
Yeah, can you explain that to me? Because I was lost about that earlier.
So the Twitch affiliate program is basically for those who want to be like big time streamers, but just don't have the people yet.
Yeah.
Twitch basically had set up so they could fucking actually get their sub button without
Oh.
having like 100 viewers on average.
Oh.
As long as they like stream for a fucking load of time and have some small amount of consistent viewers.
They get the money from the people. Like, the more that people watch people's streams, they get more money to function, right?
I think so, yeah.
So
I mean,
okay.
with the sub button that Twitch has, like Twitch takes a portion of it and like maybe $1 or so out
Okay.
of the total $5
Hey,
subscription
hey.
charge.
Hey guys, Cyprus.
Fucking Trevor.
Oh my god.
Shut up! Fuck off! Get out of here!
Motherfucker. I hate you.
He found the fucking. He found it. He did. He
Guys,
looked all over the
leaving,
map.
I'm leaving this. You can find someone else.
No, stay. We're at 47 minutes. Don't worry.
47,
It's okay.
alright,
You
so
know
we
what?
can
None of us
call it
forgot.
at this
All of
point.
us forgot Germany
Christ.
when we
Just-
fucking.
Ian,
Just,
Ian, go back to your
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you can finish your
My
thing.
Fuck, I don't know what the target. They got it. I subbed to someone who has
Also-
like 8 viewers consistently. Because why not? I was her first Twitch Prime sub, so
I mean, I still
boy.
feel like even if it's that small of an amount of like viewers, when especially if you're new, just having a consistent amount of like 5 or 6 is already impressive enough. Because then people are still returning to watch you. It's not like the first time or second time is probably like, all right, I'm obligated to because I'm your friend, or maybe I've stumbled across it. But like, if you keep coming back, that must mean you're entertaining
Yeah.
somebody.
Hey, Ethan,
Yeah.
Kyrgyzstan and Syria.
All right. All right. That's it.
Are we
I'm
ending
definitely-
this early?
I'm definitely in the Discord.
we have
Okay,
to. because
okay.
This is going bad.
Just
I'm gonna kill him.
thank you for joining. Thank you for joining with Maps with us.
I want to go home.
If you learned any new country names, let us know.
Yeah, put them
If you
all in
want
the
to kill
comments.
Trevor
I'm
with
sure
me,
we
let
won't
me
read
know.
it.
Put it in the comments section. I'll make sure to come talk to you about killing Trevor.
If you liked what you heard, I guess.
Whatever the fuck. This
Yeah,
episode
if you
was.
liked this episode or any other episodes we've done, subscribe for more and hit the little bell so you're notified for when we do upload.
We can keep going. I think. Why can't we? Keep
No,
going?
Trevor,
We're
shush. We're ending early.
He just wants to keep looking at the map.
You're gonna keep doing it, but thank you.
No, that's all.
We guarantee
I
he's gonna
literally
look at the
searched
map
my-
for another half hour.
Look, I looked. There's no more. There's only 4: Myanmar, Kyrgyzstan, Syria, and.
You know what you could have at least done to do this to me quickly and make
Myanmar.
it painless? You could have just Googled countries that have Y in the second letter.
Yeah, you can't exactly do that. I just looked for a list of countries, and then I looked for the letter Y, and then every time it fucking had Y as a second letter. All
right, bye now.
Okay, everyone, have a lovely day. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.